want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Everybody says to me, how can you be so calm, or how can you just, look like you're not upset? And I guess I've just been through it so many times.
Instead of speaking out, she stood smiling at her husband's side.
From my perspective, this is part of the continuing political campaign against my husband.
There's going to be a war.
A war between whom?
Between the Friends of the President and the Independent Council. That's exactly who it's between. And between these scuzzy, slimy tactics of wiring people up.
Some folks are going to have a lot to answer for.
You made a lot of people mad when I got elected president.
The president's conduct was deplorable.
Be and he hereby is acquitted of the charge.
Congress is going to impeach the president.
The presumption of innocence belongs to the president.
I want to say again to the American people, indeed, I did have a relationship with Ms. Lewinsky that was not appropriate. In fact, it was wrong. It constituted a critical lapse in judgment and a personal failure on my part for which I am solely and completely responsible.
I want to thank all of you for your work to root out corruption that weakens economic development, feeds black markets and organized crime, and undermines the promise of democracy.
Hillary is so corrupt. She got kicked off the Watergate Commission. How corrupt do you have to be to get kicked off the Watergate Commission? Pretty corrupt.
Every document that we have obtained has been turned over to the special counsel, no matter where it came from.
Mrs. Clinton, can you tell us what you know about stories about shredding of Whitewater documents down in Arkansas?
Nothing.
At the gubernatorial mansion?
Oh, that didn't happen, and I know nothing about any other such stories.
You know nothing about documents relating to Whitewater ever shredded anywhere that you know about or authorized or didn't authorize?
Absolutely not.
I'll work to lift people up, not push them down.
I want us to be lifting ourselves up, and that's what I will do if I'm so honored as to be your president.
Getting the subpoena, you delete 33,000 emails, and then you acid wash them, or bleach them, as you would say, a very expensive process. So we're going to get a special prosecutor, and we're going to look into it, because you know what? People have been, their lives have been destroyed for doing 1/5 of what you've done, and it's a disgrace. And honestly, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Secretary Clinton, I want to...
With nostalgia is what we tend to do is you only remember what you like. And you forget the parts that you didn't like.
Secretary Clinton said there was nothing marked classified on her emails either sent or received. Was that true?
That's not true.
Secretary Clinton said I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material. Was that true?
There was classified material emailed.
Secretary Clinton said she used just one device. Was that true?
She used multiple devices.
Secretary Clinton said all work-related emails were returned to the State Department. Was that true?
No, we found work-related emails, thousands.
Did her lawyers read the email content individually?
No.
The server contains personal communications from my husband and me.
Only time I got on the internet, I did 2 emails, and I ordered Christmas presents from a reservation. Otherwise, I found people said embarrassing things on emails. I didn't want to be one of them.
The latest on the Mueller investigation after a stunning New York Times report that President Trump wanted to order the Justice Department to prosecute Hillary Clinton and former FBI Director James Comey. Justice Department to prosecute Hillary Clinton and former FBI Director James Comey.
And I have been accused of everything, including murder.
ABC News reported someone else at the White House may have caught President Clinton and Lewinsky in an intimate moment.
I owe it to the American people to put it in a little box and keep working for them.
Day after day, I've seen his determination, his unrelenting determination.
So it was just disgusting, and the stories that have come out are heartbreaking. And I really commend the women who have been willing to step forward now and tell their stories. But I think it's important that we not just focus on him and whatever consequences flow from these stories about his behavior. Yes, I mean, so there's two kinds of women. Women that I like and I can work with, and women that I'm afraid of or that would challenge me. I mean, that seems quite, you know, sexist, if not misogynistic to me.
When you speak to the public, you say, I turned over everything. That's, for the most part, a direct quote. When you talk to the public, you say, I turned over everything.
90 to 95% of my work-related emails were in the state system. If they wanted to see them, they would certainly have been able to do so. You know what?
That is maybe the 10th time you have cited that figure today. The Inspector General report found that less than 1% of State Department emails, record emails, were captured. So they give a number of less than 1%, and you give a number of 90%.
Well, I don't know why that's funny. I mean, did you have any in-person briefings? I don't find it funny at all. Well, I don't know why that's funny. I mean, did you have any in-person briefings? I don't find it funny at all. Well, I don't know why that's funny. I mean, did you have any in-person briefings? I don't find it funny at all. Well, I don't know why that's funny.